Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue and I am back for another episode review of Love and Hip Hop Miami. Let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so I'm going to start this episode off with Prima Donna just to get her out the way because she was the only one who, her scene wasn't really connected to any of the other scenes, okay? So Prima Donna and her friend Annie, an old friend of hers, kind of like a big sister to her. She met when she was in high school. They meet up in Overtown in Pre's old hood, alright? Now they about to gentrify and redo this whole neighborhood. Pre drives out there like a rich white lady, gets out the car, Lord, I wish she would stop stuffing herself into her clothes and those waist trainers because she looked like she can't breathe. But anyway, she gets out the car after finagling with her little cute purse, and she goes out there, and the girl Annie is like superstar Pre and all of that type of stuff, and they stand next to the project where they still had window units until they closed it down, and they reminisce. And they talk, okay? Talk about all the trouble that Pre used to get into when she was a teenager, hiding in a box, out here doing the most, okay? And she gets into how ever since she's been back, a lot of people have been saying she left them for dead. And it's like, what you mean I left you for dead? I came from the same place you came from, had the same opportunities you had. Why do you feel like I was supposed to bring you with me when I ran up out this mug? Like, I was running for dear life and I was supposed to strap everybody from the hood on my back and take them with me? Stop this. Okay, you need to work on the way out the hood for yourself. That's how Pre felt. Okay, Pre also feels like she a real, rehabilitated criminal out this bit. Okay, like she has been through some things and people don't understand because all they see is the glitz and the gold and the diamonds and draped in Louis and Gucci and all of that. That's all they see. They don't see the pressure that had to pop for her to get to that point. They don't see that. I said, girl, no. Mary got a song like this. Okay. Mary sure enough got a song like this. But what you don't know is when she get home and get behind closed doors, bitch, she hit the floor. And what you can't see that she on her knees. And first time you ask her, she'll tell you it's the God in me. Annie tells her don't let nobody make her feel bad, okay, about getting out of here and doing what she had to do for herself, all right? Then Prima Donna brings up MJ. Apparently, Annie and MJ go way back, okay? And he was an artist back then, and she was paying for studio time and gigs and flights and whatever else he needed, all for him to end up draining her dry and never doing anything with his career. So she felt like she wasted her time and plenty of money and energy and cooch on MJ, and she just really hopes that he doesn't do the same thing to Amara La Negra. Speaking of Amara La Negra, okay, let's move on to her. She talks to her mom, who's doing some yard work, and Amara's like, Mom, you don't have to do this. And she's like, I like to. Like, leave me alone. I don't have anything to do now. Get out of my face. Like, okay, let me do the yard work. It's peaceful, okay? I stay busy. Leave your mama alone, okay? But anyway, they have a conversation about how she talked to her dad at the end of her performance. And y'all, there was a part of this conversation that we must not have heard, okay? Because they did not edit this into the edit. It was all I love you and, my papers and, I love you, me high and all of this. It was all of that last week. Well, this week, Amara says that her dad asked her for help and said that he needed her to help him pay for his bills because he couldn't work anymore because he has cancer and he can't take care of himself anymore, and now he needs her help. Amara mama said you got to be out your damn mind. He didn't do nothing for you. He was never there for you, okay? And she was like, but he's my dad, and I feel like I owe it to him to at least hear him out and help him. Like, I spent $5,000 on a purse. At least I can do is throw it towards my father, Like, that's how Amara is feeling, and I totally understand how she feels, and she's coming from this place of being a hurt child that wants her parents' love. It doesn't matter that the parent wasn't there the way he was supposed to be. It doesn't matter that he left y'all out here destitute to struggle the way y'all did, okay? It does not matter. What matters now is Amara has it and he needs it, and then she's in a forgiving space, so she feels like she can do that for him because she got the money to, okay? Now, on the other hand, I understand where Mama coming from, okay? Mama said you have no idea what I had to do, how hard I had to work, how I had to starve sometimes so you could eat. And he left us and didn't do shit for you or me. Okay, so he don't deserve nothing from you. He don't deserve nothing from you because he left his child in another place, in a strange place, and never came back for her. And, you know, Amara was like, well, he said it was because of his paper. She was like, oh, he need papers to call? Because he didn't call you. Okay, didn't come and see you until you was 13 years old. Ain't do nothing for you. Ain't pick up a phone not one time before then. Okay, what that got to do with the papers? I said, oh, well, I guess Amara mama made a point. So after the stressful conversation with her mom, MJ takes her to a pet store, y'all. He done bought her a puppy. All right, now I'm like, this girl is looking like, oh, Lord, you know, I appreciate, you know, the thought and everything, but I don't need the responsibility of a dog, okay? Like, it'll find a great home with someone who can take care of it, but I just can't take on the responsibility, MJ. Okay, that's what she's telling him. This whole time, he didn't already bought the damn dog, okay? He tells her that, you know, he wants to have a family with her. He knows that she's not in the right time right now, so he wants to get a little dog. She's been stressed out, and I'm like, this girl is telling you that having more responsibility is more stressful, and you're answering that with a dog, which is more responsibility, and for her, more stress. So you're not even listening to what she really wants from you. But see, that's because it was all a manipulation. It was all a trick, okay? Y'all can say what y'all want to about MJ, but the nigga is moving like somebody that's trying to, you know, digmatize somebody about their money. Like, I'm sorry, but that's what it feels like to me. He got her a dog, even though she didn't want the dog, but he got her to receive the dog, okay? Because he puts the dog on the shoulder, and she's like, can somebody come and get this dog? And then she holds it, and it's warm, and it's cute, and it's like all in her neck and in her afro and shit. And so now she's in love with the dog, and she's okay with keeping the dog. So he's like, all right, fine, I got you to go along with something you didn't want to go along with. Now I got the real question that I had in my back pocket. I know you're having a hard time finding your manager right now, and I really think that I can help you, and I can do whatever you need me to do. I can make the phone calls, make sure that everything is right for your performances. I can do that for you until you find the right person. So basically, he's asking her, can he manage her? She wants to keep the personal and the professional separate, but I don't think he's taking no for an answer, and she doesn't seem to be putting her foot down with him in a way that would get her point across. So she says she got to think about it, but the next time she talked to Prima Donna, it sounded like he is acting as a manager for her. So I was just like, child, all right, Amara, you let this boy play with your career if you want to. So y'all, Briscoe goes bowling with his girl, all right, his ex and his youngest son, spending some good old family time with them. And you could tell that he is really trying to make up for time lost with both of them, but specifically with the kids, you know, and that youngest son is just so cute and smart, you can tell. You can just tell, the smartest little thing. Okay, he's trying to teach him how to throw the ball down there. He was like, Dad, that don't work. I know what I'm doing. Son was like, get out of here. But he still, you know, misses his dad, and you can tell, and Briscoe's very affectionate. I love all of that because I think it's important for boys to receive affection from their fathers, and the love not always being tough love. Like, no. Okay, niggas need hugs, all right? They need hugs and affection from the people that birthed them, that gave them life. Like, that's just period, that's it. So I like to see that because, you know, hood niggas don't always be like that. He also talks to his BM about how he's worried about Trick Daddy. He went through his own self-medication and drug use until he got put in jail and he had to cold turkey. Okay, that changed his life and gave him a different outlook on the drug use. And now he sees that Trick Daddy is kind of still doing the drugs. He saw everything that happened in the news. So now he's feeling the need to reach out to Trick and talk to him and just see where he at, because he don't want him to, you know, get caught up out here ODing in the car, you know, looking nasty, because somebody gonna post a picture online and it's gonna be terrible. So y'all, Suki and Chameleon go to see Saucy Santana, y'all. This is when we finally get whatever the tea was, because like y'all remember, was it over? Was it in the wintertime, in the fall, child? I can't remember when it was, but I do remember when Saucy Santana got shot. And Miami Tip got on live and told everybody that it wasn't a hate crime the way he claimed, but that he was doing the most in the strip club, and that he had took his, you know, pants down and had on a thong and was shaking his ass, and security said, you know, don't nobody want to see that. And then he got in security face and threatened some people, and then after they shot at him. But Tip was saying that it wasn't because he was gay, and he was trying to make it seem like it was because he was gay. We'll get into that. You know what? Let's get into it because I didn't even want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to talk about that. But now that we're here and it's on the show, I'm believing Tip because I remember when the story came out and I went and watched that news report from that same night when the shooting happened. And you could hear Saucy Santana across the street where the news cameras were. They could hear him saying, but I'm a celebrity. I'm a celebrity. Can y'all, these people trying to kill me, but I'm a celebrity. Like screaming he was a celebrity over and over and over and over and over and over again. And he was irate and he looked like he was on something, okay? Because he was acting crazy with the people out there, you know, trying to get him to get into the ambulance or get in the car and leave or something. But he was like pacing back and forth. He seemed like he was on something and he couldn't control himself. And if his behavior outside of the club after it all happened is any indication of what was going on inside the club, I could see how Tip's story would reign true. Just saying. I could definitely see, based off of how he acted after the shooting happened, okay? He was, give me a Band-Aid and let me get out of here, okay? Like, I was like, not a Band-Aid. y'all gotta go watch that newscast. Oh, Lord. But anyway, this episode, he's having a release party. I really liked his music. I didn't even want to learn it. Because, like, I was like, I'm not even going through all of this today, okay? I'm still hungover from yesterday. I'm not going through all of this. But I do like Saucy Santana's music, and it makes me want to go listen to it. And I'm laughing because I keep thinking about his performance at the end of the episode, y'all, when he performed in a club and he had his purse on his own and his drink in his hand. He dabbing your girl up while he running the lyrics. I'm like, yeah. And then at the end of the song, get your money up, bitch. I was like, wait, who you mad at? Because it was like when he turned his head, I was like, who's you mad at right now? Y'all, I'm sorry, but I love it. But he's having this release party, right? The girls are talking about how they're moving forward with the tour. And then Santana invites them to his release party and says that Suki can't invite Tip because of the video that Tip put out online, right? He feels like she got him out here looking crazy. I said, fool, you had yourself out here looking crazy, okay? Like, I'm just saying, based off the news feed, y'all, if y'all go watch the news report, y'all gonna know what, I don't even know why they didn't show it. It was on the news. Why would y'all not show the video of him out there acting a fool? I guess the news people was like, we're not giving VH1 our video. I mean, once it's on the news, you could really just put it out because it's the news. I don't know why they didn't scoop that video, y'all, but I guess that's because they want y'all to be confused about whether this was a hate crime or not. And I just kind of feel like if Miami is like New Orleans, like I know it is, it probably wasn't a hate crime. Like, it just probably wasn't. It probably was you was doing too much to the wrong ignorant ass people and they pulled up on you after because, you know, you was out, I'm a celebrity and all of that. Like, that's what it looked like, y'all. I could be wrong. And I'll be happy to say I was wrong. Because I don't ever want to be one of those people that's trying to, you know, diminish the fact that there are hate crimes out there. But I just don't think this was it. However, he wants an apology in order for him to let Tip into the party. And Suki is like, well, that's my friend. So I'm going to see how she feel and see if she going to give you an apology because, you know, I want y'all to get along. I want y'all to be at the party together. Okay, fine, Suki. So then 3HB, okay, 3 hood bitches. Y'all know that's Hood Brat, Chameleon, and Suki. Now, last time, it was just Chameleon and Suki. So that was 2 hood bitches, but you know, we don't want to do it like that. When they all together, it's 3HB out here, all right? So 3HB and Tip meet up at the strip club after hours so that they can do some interviews with some managers, y'all. I mean, a complete and total waste of our time and footage because they didn't have not one person amongst any of these people that seemed like they was a reputable manager. Hood Brat wants a neutral, professional manager who's not going to fraternize with the artists, all right? Suki says, you already know what I want. I want a manager that's going to throw that and lick that. I said, no, that's a prostitute. That's a boyfriend, bitch. That's not a manager, okay? Somebody get them together, Jesus, okay? Talking about, I want wings and Hennessy. I said, child, you want a waitress. Chardonnay comes up first. Chardonnay just looks like a fan, okay? She's nervous. She looks like an assistant, not a tour manager, okay? Then we got J-Rock. He talking about as soon as y'all walk through the door, y'all get y'all bag, and y'all untouchable. I'm like, this nigga done seen too many movies. Next. Okay, he just like he young and he don't know what he talking about. So we gonna move past him. Even though he says that he's been on tour with Chris Brown, Future, and Drake. And I was like, oh really? More like you was a hanger-on that tour. But you know what? Okay, J-Rock. Then Suki asked him, do he like her lyrics? My rent due, nigga. Let me suck on it. All in my throat. All in my throat. Think. On it. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. I can't go through it with Sukihana and her terrible ass lyrics. But you know what? When I was listening to the lyrics, you know what it made me think about? It made me think about the realistic situation of somebody putting that in their music. Somebody that's putting that in their music probably grew up seeing their mom fuck with many different men so that she could collect money from them to help take care of her kids. Like, that's what that looked like. That looked like you grew up watching your mama bust it wide open for $1. Okay, she had a few little boyfriends, or she had an older man here that put money in the mailbox and all that type of stuff when y'all needed new shoes for school or something new. You know, you knew right before school started that, you know, one of your mama friends was going to be around a lot. You know, they did that. And people did the best they could, you know. But ultimately, that's a trash-ass mindset to have. And Suki got kids. So it's kind of like, even though you out here getting it for yourself, the things that you put in your music will reverberate with people. Okay? Now, I'm just saying, y'all, because I did grow up on Trina, but I also had, like, you know, two-parent household to teach me that it's not okay to be f***ing by the time I'm 10. See off glass is my motto. Sucking in the auto. Quick about to follow in the back of the trunk of when I'm dead ass drunk, but I don't get high though. I never took it up to off the try, but I passed. And from what I heard, it ain't bad. I'm a curious bitch who took off to get broke off from your baby's daddy because I'm the baddest bitch. Okay, like I grew up listening to Drina, but I had other things. I had other things. Some people ain't got no other things, you know, to help them not want to do the things that they've heard in some of these terrible ass songs. Girl, your rent due, so you gonna what? Okay. You need a job. That sounds like. Her Brad does not feel like the other girls are taking this seriously at all. And then there's some like older white guy that comes in named JJ and he's like, am I your father? All right, now that we're done asking stupid questions. I'm like, what the fuck going on right now? Everybody was just laughing and I was confused. But he says he doesn't want any divas. He only wants stars. So they asked who he's worked with and he was like, they'll find out when the time is right. Good night, good sir. Good night. Okay? You have a nice time. You have a nice day. You get out of here. Okay? They wasted all of their time. But this gives Sukihana an opportunity to bring up this Saucy Santana situation to Tip. Tip keeps it way 100 about how she feels about this. She says, I have friends who have been, you know, victims of hate crimes. That is not what happened with him. He was in a club disrespecting some real hood people. And that's what the outcome was. I'm not saying that it's cool. I'm not saying that it's okay. I'm just saying that I saw and I put those two things together when I had seen what happened. But it wasn't no hate crime is what I'm saying. That's how Tip feel. Tip said she will apologize to him if she made him feel some type of way. But from her standpoint, she didn't really change none of her story. So I don't know what she was going to go there to apologize for. But, you know, 3HB was happy with what they heard. So Santana has his party and he performs his song. It's a bop, okay? Amara and Pri talk about Pri's family, her husband and her kids still being in Atlanta while she's here in Miami. And it's kind of getting more difficult for her as time goes on to be there without them. Especially with all the pressure from people in Miami. You know, she need her little support system. Amara talks about MJ being her manager and how she misses him just being her boyfriend instead of always being so business every time they're together. Pri says that she knows MJ and she hopes that he's not that type of person, but she really hopes that Amara is, you know, watching her own back right now. Because, you know, how these men's be. Now, y'all, Alvin comes up to 3HB at the party and tells them that he wants to be their tour manager and he could take them to the top. He traveled all over the world with Trina. I said, y'all gonna keep playing if y'all want to. Alvin, do not hire Alvin. Why would y'all do that? Do not hire Alvin. Do y'all hear me? Do not hire Alvin. Chameleon looked like she was laughing him off the whole time. But when I saw the previews to next week's episode, it looked like y'all hired Alvin. Oh, Lord, they ain't got no sense, y'all. So Tip walks up to the club, and there are signs outside with her face on it that say no trespassing. So she hollers for Sukihana. Y'all, the security guard is laughing. Y'all, this is all shits and giggles, okay? This is all shits and giggles. Suki said, where the pussy hoes at? I said, wait a minute. Oh, Lord. That's your friend, girl. That's your friend. Tip said, man, what's going on with this? And she turned around. She's like, oh, girl, them signs wasn't even up there when we got here. Let me go talk to him. And she go in there, son, Santana. Ho, I thought you were going to let my friend in. Ho, what is this? Y'all, I can't take Suki. She's so ignorant. I cannot. Okay? She was like, no. I was like, no. Y'all, I was dead. They was going, I was done, okay? Because Saucy Santana feel like, you know, it's the club that say, don't blame it on the club. Why can't my friend come in? You said you was going to hear out her apology. And Saucy was like, well, that sound like copping a plea, and I'm not copping a plea, okay? So focus, get that bitch up out. I said, not get that bitch up out. Yo, let's see. I ain't gonna lie, I laughed through most of this scene. I was dying. So y'all, let's move on to Trick and Joy. Trick and Joy meet up outside the gym, okay? Joy is making a real effort to try to get Trick back healthy, but he want a hug when they meet up. And she tried to give him a church hug. She was like, don't put your pelvis on me. I said, don't put your pelvis. Like, she is so not into you, Trick, and she's trying to make sure that it's very clear she care about you as a person at this point, okay? Not as her husband and not as a man, but just as a friend, as a person that means something in her life, but she do not want your pelvis up against her. Y'all, I was dying. So then she went in there, and Trina was in there. They doing aerobics, okay? Something that you know Trick was not really trying to do. Y'all should have had Trick out there trying to play basketball or, you know, box or something that his overly aggressive, male chauvinistic ass would have been happy doing. But either way, he tried to act like he didn't want to do it. But once they got him in there and he started seeing how all them other people was doing better than him, that's the good thing about classes. When you see other people there, it kind of pushes you to do better and pushes you to do more because you're trying to keep up. So eventually he got into it, okay? Eventually he went to... Yo, when he was so tired because his ass is out of shape. Yo, oh my God, that scene was so funny to me. So later on, Trick, Briscoe, and Chaotic meet up and they play dominoes. Y'all, I love me some dominoes, okay? You know, he cooking and everything, everybody having a good time. And Chaotic was like, so Trick, did you get arrested, son? He was like, yes, many times before. Why we gotta keep talking about this, man? Everybody keep asking me about being arrested. It's over, it's done. I don't want to hear nobody asking me about that again, okay? You don't want to hear about this arrest. Y'all don't know if that was the Trick voice or not, but it had the fever behind it that I needed, so that's all that matters at this point. But he don't want to hear nothing else about this, okay? So they're trying to let it go, but Briscoe was like, look, I ain't worried about the jail situation. I'm just worried about you and your health. Are you good? Because you know the hood need Trick Daddy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, I need to be able to come down there and get some of that damn food. So, yeah, we do need you to stay alive, Trick. Okay, go do some more damn aerobics classes with Joy and Trina. Okay, get that belly down. Help yourself. Help yourself. But anyway, y'all, I enjoyed this episode of Love and Hip Hop Miami. It was a tickle to me. I hope y'all enjoyed it too. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And I will see y'all in the next one.